Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, to all my lovely subscribers. If you're new here, special hello to you. Welcome to the community of thrivers and warriors post-narcissistic abuse. If you're trying to get there, listen, if you're in this community, you're going to get there because this community is so full of strength, so full of wisdom, and most importantly, so full of real ones. Let's talk about it. Like, comment, and subscribe. If this video resonates with you, I would love to hear your perspective. Drop me a comment and click that thumbs up and like the video. If you need any other information on how to reach me, how to book life coaching sessions to help you get through narcissistic abuse as a support, look in the description box below for any details. Today, I want to talk about the consequences of playing with a real one. Today, I want to talk about how the narcissist ends up a sore loser because they try to make a real one lose. I want to talk about how you end up being strong, defeating them, and getting away from them. How you end up sensing and seeing who they really are. And by nature, they're haters. They've been drinking haterade their whole life. Your narcissistic parent can't love you and parent you because they're too busy competing with you. Just like the narcissistic spouse. When you're up, when you're doing good, when you're glowing, it seems like narcissists hate you the most. How dare you come off as if you're doing better than them? This is why they don't address your accomplishments. This is why you're not going to have them sit down and talk to you about your goals and your visions because they really don't care. Narcissists will act like they don't even know you're talented. I knew a narcissist once upon a time who tried to act like they didn't even know some of the qualities and gifts that I carried when they knew it. They knew it. They just chose to never speak on it. They chose to never pursue doing anything with me that would help me elevate in that area because of jealousy. See, a narcissist is a demon. They're inspired by demons. Their way of thinking is influenced by demons. And so it's very easy to be jealous of someone who carries light, someone who not just talks about a vision, but actually can walk what they talk. See, you're very threatening to a narcissist because you're not fake. A real one doesn't just say shit just to be saying shit. A real one is saying it and doing it. Okay? A real one is telling you and showing you what it looks like to do it because we're role models. We're role models. That's part of the value that a real one carries. We don't just expect respect from relationships. We don't expect fairness. We give it. We don't have expectations for things we do not give. So that's what makes you real. You're solid. You're able to defeat the narcissist. You're able to knock them out. You're able to avoid them because that real one in you ain't going nowhere. So what, they came into your world and tricked you and lied and deceived you. You're so real, you started to sense it. You picked up on it because guess what an empath does? An empath feels the energy under words. It sounds good. But as an empath, it's about what I'm feeling. You might say you love me, but I don't feel the love. So I'm questioning it. I'm questioning everything you're doing. I'm questioning everything you're saying. Oh, well, call it insecure. Empaths can come off insecure because they feel the energy behind words that are being spoken to them. And narcissists lie. And their lies are so inconsistent. And they don't realize that when you're with them year after year after year after year, if you're really an empath, that means you're solid. That means you're real. That means you've been listening. You didn't forget the last 10 lies. You just been letting it slide because you're trying to observe and catch them in even more lies. Because as an empath, this is how you get strength to leave scumbags like narcissists alone. Because eventually, enough does become enough for you. All the shit you're taking, eventually you're not taking it anymore. You become their biggest nightmare, the one they least expect to walk off, walk away, cut them off, go distance. You're the one they least expect because the way you move is mad different. Empaths can really be some silent killers. Empaths are not stupid. Actually, empaths play dumb real good. That's why we become the narcissist's worst nightmare, because we get to the point where we play stupid. We see everything you're doing. We hear everything you're not saying. So we're being strategic. We're observing. We're taking it to God. We pointed the prayer in a different direction because now we need God full throttle to help us get away from your demonic ass. They're not ready for the consequences of what a real one is really going to bring to this game. The narcissist is really not ready to be defeated at their own game, but they keep setting themselves up foolishly by trying to drag empaths into their toxic ass cycle. Empaths are not built to stay in that. Well, we go through it. We'll go through it. We'll meet them. We get intrigued with them just like they get intrigued with us. They love bomb us. We love bomb them right back. But the difference between what they're doing and what we're doing is we are real about it. We're not love bombing you because we're just getting some thrill and we're going to be over it in 3 years. No, empaths, we go all in. We're love bombing you because we want to love bomb you for the rest of our lives. Baby, I want to love on you till the day I die, literally. Literally, I want the love bombing cycle to never stop. As an empath, that shit is not a cycle for us. It's a forever thing. We want to be love bombed. We want to love bomb you and let it just be that forever. So we can be in a happy home, so we can have laughs. Hee hee hee, ha 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 ha, for real, for real. Like, let's keep it real. And if you're feeling me, hit that like button. These people did not know what they were up against when they chose to try to come for a real one. A real one is going to fight and fight and fight until there's no more fight left. And when it gets to the point where there's no more fight left, that person you loved, that empath, you ain't gonna have no choice but to hate them. Because every time you're hurting an empath, all you're doing is empowering them. You're giving them a reason to make sure that they come back and prove your ass wrong. And they're going to do it in a very unbothered way because you're not necessarily doing it to prove a point. You're doing it to make sure that the devil can be shamed for doubting you, for thinking that you would never get it, you would never go nowhere, you're not good enough, trying to lie to you, make you believe you're so flawed and so, you're so dirty. Meanwhile, you're hating. A narcissist is your biggest hater. They are jealous to the core. They are jealous to the core. They can't be happy for you. They can't be happy with you. They're very happy when you're down. They're very happy to know that after the discard, you're dying. They feel good to know that because they discarded you, you're not doing so well. You're down and out. You're depressed. You're not yourself. You're not eating. You're not, doing things that you like to do. You don't even know what your hobbies are anymore. Your interests are just dead. This is when you'll notice they're telling you they love you. This is when you notice they're showing you how much they might care. All of a sudden, your narcissistic friends care about your life because they hear that you're going through a divorce. And they get a thrill out of hearing that, Miss Know-It-All is suffering. Narcissists are so jealous that it's pathetic. It's pathetic. They cannot help but to be a hater on every level. Narcissistic parents teach their children to be haters, to be jealous of each other. That's why the family dynamic in narcissistic homes is the way it is. So much separation, so much division. You know, as everyone gets older in the household, they all go their separate ways. Nobody really wants to communicate. Nobody really wants to talk. The scapegoat runs away and leaves the family because they get tired of hearing about the golden child and their achievements, their accomplishments. They get tired of literally sitting there, watch the golden child get treated different. Get treated as if they are super golden. Like, it's sickening. But they are jealous. Narcissistic parents get jealous of you when you choose a spouse. They get jealous on how you've grown into your own beauty. Narcissistic families and parents have a tendency of insulting and criticizing children at young ages. But then these children grow into their looks. And it's like they hate you more as you age because you're aging beautifully, and that narcissistic parent is probably aging in a very disgusting way. Skin falling apart, all kinds of sicknesses and diseases. Once upon a time, they were probably beautiful. I had a narcissistic parent who was very beautiful, but she was narcissistic. So that means she was prideful, egotistical, and all about looks. And she used her looks to charm. She used her looks to get people. She used her looks to deceive. And now as an aging narcissist, the beauty has been wiped away. That is how God works, and that is the karma of the narcissist. And you become their biggest karma because you're a real one. You entered into it real. You were doing real things while you were in it. And you started to fight back appropriately when you started to discover and see it for what it was. And that made you even more real. So real to the point where they had to leave you alone. They could not face being in a relationship with a real one because they're phony. They can't be with you. It doesn't look right. It doesn't feel right for you to always question their flawed character. They don't know. They don't ever have an answer for why they are so trash. They don't. All they can do is make an excuse and find a way to trick you into accepting them for who they are. And a real one ain't going for that. Because the narcissist wants you to be perfect for them. But they are failing severely to even try to be good for you. Too stuck hating on you, too stuck plotting against you, trying to keep you from elevating in your career, trying to block your financial blessings. They don't want to see you thrive. They don't want to see you be great. That's why they've always bring chaos. They've always brought chaos. It's always been drama. Issue after issue after issue. They don't want to see you elevate in life. Everything is a competition when you're married to a narcissist. To the point where they strip you of how you look. They don't want you to look good. They don't want you to have more money than them. They don't want you to shine. They don't want you to outshine them. You have narcissists who will be supportive. They'll hold you down. They'll be supportive, but they will never allow you to go above them. That's always going to be a problem. And if they're coverted, you will never know that the reason why they're treating you like shit is because they're secretly competing with you. The narcissist makes you suffer at the end of the relationship because they get tired of competing with a real one, someone they can't compete with. We have nothing in common. How you going to try to compete with me? If anything, trying to compete with me is going to reveal who you really are. Duh. Trying to compete with a real one only exposes the fakeness of a narcissist. So smart, they're stupid. You're smart enough to plot, but you're stupid enough to not see that you're plotting against a real one, something you probably should not do, because ultimately I'm going to end up being more dangerous than you. I'm going to drop you on your ass. I am going to drop you on your face in a way that you never saw coming. I'm going to walk away and obtain strength that you never knew I had. Once a real one cuts somebody off, Good luck to that person for that real one to ever give that person another chance in life again. Good luck. Because 95% of these narcissists, by the time they look up one day, wishing that they had that same real one that you are, because they're going to spend the rest of their life trying to clone you, which is not going to work. They're going to spend the rest of their life trying to make the next victim as real as you, but it's not going to work. Because the devil done already set them up with another narcissist. The devil has already set them up with the perfect supply that they need for doing what they did to you. The next victim is their karma. And they're going to have to live with that. Meanwhile, you working on yourself, you moving forward, you're getting past it. Slowly but surely, you're getting past it. Because you'll be damned to be stuck where they left you. You'll be damned to be stuck where they thought they left you or where they thought you would be. They had no idea the strength you really carry. You're too real. When you're a real one, it's not inside of you to not be a fighter. Real ones come with automatic resilience. No matter what the narcissist brought into your life, being that you're a real one, you're going to overcome it. It's not in you to let this destroy you. That's what makes them losers forever. Because they're haters naturally and they can't even help it. They can't even help it. Most of the time, narcissists are competing with you and they don't even know they're competing. They don't even know they're competing. That's how sick they are. But everything is literally a competition because they are living in this false fantasy world. And they justify themselves to think that they're better and superior than you, or that they should be. And that makes them feel so entitled to things that they're not entitled to. That's why having conversations with them is hard. That's why you can't reason with them. It's so hard. Because in their mind, they think they're perfect. They think they're justified to do the things that they do, say the shit that they say, move the way that they move. In their mind, everything that's wrong with you is the reason why they can be the way that they are. Because in their mind, you deserve maltreatment for your flaws as a human being. So being that that's how they think, here comes this real one that walks into their life. That's you. And you show them that, actually, that's not how it goes. That's not how this goes. Matter of fact, let me show you that I run this show. Let me show you that I'm actually in control of this narrative that you thought you were writing. Let me show you how real I am. I am going to let you know straight up how real I am. By doing what? Taking my little precious energy and keeping it the hell away from you. Because I'm so real, I know that you don't deserve this at all. I'm so real, I know I gave my all. I gave a lot. I gave more than I should. I exceedingly went over the expectations of what a wife, a husband, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a daughter or son should have brought into this narcissistic relationship. So as a real one, respectfully, I'm going to walk away. Respectfully, I am going to set boundaries and I'm going to choose when I'm going to answer your phone calls. You'll be lucky if I answer them at all. This is how you end up defeating the narcissist, because they thought you were weak and they thought they were going to set you up. But what happened is your pain ends up setting you free. Your pain ends up helping you discover your strength, honey. Your pain helps you discover the strength behind the empath that you are. This is why so many now know your capabilities. the warrior inside of you. You now know that you can sense the tension in a room. You can sense the bullshit in a story. Try to lie and deceive me if you want to. Try and throw that, I love you words at me and think that I'm just gonna melt in your arms. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Because as an awoken empath, I now know that I am priority number 1, 2, and 3. I also now know the power of discernment. So I go to God about it before I make any decision. Because I'm not interested in ignoring no red flags. Hello. If you feel me, hit that like button. See, as an empath, I sense incoming energy. I sense dark energy. I sense narcissistic energy. So please get the hell away from me. Yeah. See, a lot of y'all don't realize that the narcissist discarded you and they left you and they're acting like they can't stand you and they hate you because your strength showed. And that shit is scary. Because when a real one shows how strong they can be, it's scary. Because maybe you didn't realize this. Being that you're real, you know how to be alone. That is such a superpower. If you've never heard that before, you're going to hear it today. A narcissist don't know how to be by themselves. They never will. They never have. You can. You know how, whether you're forced to do it or not. As an empath, when you are isolated, you actually become your best. You walk into beast mode. You become everyone who's ever doubted you's worst nightmare because you achieve shit based off of the energy from being hurt. It's like you turn into a hawk in the spiritual realm. You just say, "Rah!" Now you sense unspoken expectations. Now you sense the narcissist in their darkness. They cannot throw a wool over your eyes. Now you sense judgment in the tone of people. You're not just going to jab me with those little passive aggressive jokes and think that I'm just going to let it slide. No, I may not respond, but I'm going to know that I need to cut you off because you're low-key a narcissist. You're insulting me, but you're not trying to make it obvious. The hawk inside of me has given me a new pair of lenses. And as an empath, now I can say, I see narcissists. When people say, what is it like being an empath? This is what you need to say. I see narcissists. I see them all. I can hear them from a mile away. I can tell by the way they walk, the way they talk. I see narcissists. Woo! And that's just the real. That's just the real. I just had to share that with you all. Let me know how you feel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay true, stay blessed, guys. Until next time. Bye.